Bringing Chuck Mee's The Four Seasons to life has been a dream of mine for over 4 years. The first moment that I read the script, I knew that it was something I had to dive into. The use of poetry mixed in with such a structure of a quote-unquote play, and his ability to get the real emotion of the transition of 4 seasons. I was not familiar with the Angel Orensanz, and a friend of mine, a colleague, said, you might need to check out that space for a different project that we were working on. And I set up an appointment, I went, and I walked in, and as most people do, if you haven't been there before, you instantly fall in love.
Jacob has been addicted to theater since he was 3 years old. His grandmother brought a bag of old dance recital costumes to his home just for fun. He was instantly drawn to a little green silk skirt, green on one side, ivory on the other. He had been repeatedly watching the VHS of Into the Woods, which, much to his family's surprise, he had virtually memorized. At 14, Jacob was quite accomplished at the piano and sax. He was offered to direct the music for Huck Finn at the local high school for a summer traveling theater. That was it. Directing was his passion. From there, he was standing outside a local theater and was heard by the manager saying to a parent, "I want to direct my own show. I know I can do it." The manager stepped up and said, "I'd like to see that, Jacob," and that was the beginning. He cast, directed, produced, and played in his production of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. At 15, Jacob put up cats at the same theater, a cast of 75, an 800-seat theater, and he packed the house. People who saw the show told Jacob, his parents, his friends, that they'd seen cats in big cities around the world, and that Jacob's show was more comprehensive and entertaining than the others, hands down. Jacob has a great talent for reaching across the age brackets. He's recruited people from as young as a few months old to several decades old. Each one has shown him respect, dedication, and the want for more. Since then, Jacob has directed more than 40 shows, some big, some small, from large-budget royalty projects to self-created pieces. On top of directing, Jacob has a great passion for teaching. He's the founder and director of the Vermont Theater Lab, where he teaches at Merchants Hall in Vermont twice a month at least. Merchants Hall was founded in 2010 with the vision of bringing quality arts education, and supreme venue rental to Vermont.
Robbie Torres and I have known each other for a long time. He has been a very, very close friend of mine and an inspiration to me. What Robbie can do with composition is something that I've never witnessed another composer to do. I'm constantly asked, what genre is Robbie? What is his medium? What does he like to work with? The reality is Robbie mixes so many themes and ideas from the classical world through modern, and I would say the future, to what he brings to music. I have been working with Casey Hawk, the choreographer, a dear friend of mine, for over 4 years now. And Casey gets something out of humans in general, not just dancers, not just actors, not just singers. She gets an energy out of any human she comes encounter with that is unlike anything I've ever seen. And the fact that she is such a brilliant choreographer only multiplies my love for her and the need for her to work on this project. I know that Casey will bring a very, very, very fresh look on what is quote-unquote dance theater. The reality is that the $35,000 dream that we've listed on Indiegogo would propel this project not only for July 5th, but beyond. We do not just want this project to be done on July 5th. We want the 5th to work with this budget, and we want to see it go beyond. We want to see the 5th happen, and then the 18th and 19th of July as a second round and trying to iron out more details and get to play more, and then we want to see this happen in September. All leading to the ultimate dream, which is to produce this project in a different design, in a different way, every season change at the Angel Orensanz here in Manhattan for as long as we can survive. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping make this project a reality. Chuck's work is something that I take very personally, and I know alongside of this team of 125 dedicated, courageous, beautiful people, with your help, we can make this come true.